You know, one thing that is not music to our ears are spam calls. And you may have noticed that you're getting more of them. And if you are not alone. Many target consumers with confusing marketing schemes, even using tax and IRS ploys to appear more legitimate. And one study actually found that tax season is the worst for robocalls, with last year's tax day seeing 143 million nuisance and high-risk calls, according to the data. Ethan Wolff-Mann, you're our robocall expert. Why is this the case?
Robo-Man.
I'm getting a robocall now.
Wow.
It's like actually.
How long did you think about it? How long did you
I
think?
just thought about it. No, actually yesterday I got 4 robocalls. And I was just like, this is.
I feel like you're being targeted.
Ridiculous.
No, but I have noticed anecdotally they are increasing.
No, it's not just anecdotally. We have the data.
Data,
here.
yeah.
Last year, I mean, it's up like 13% over year over year. It was up the year before. It's getting worse and worse in this tax season, especially capitalizing on the government shutdown and the fact that the IRS was essentially closed for much of its operations for that entire time. People are going to be taking advantage of all of that confusion and maybe calling you to say, because of the shutdown, because of all the confusion, you have to pay us in Apple gift cards right now. This is kind of what happens.
In Bitcoin.
In Bitcoin. And a lot of times what happens is the scams take on that sort of character. But people, when faced with a phone call, very normal, reasonable, rational people, get very scared, and it's very effective. The people on the other end know exactly what
my
to say.
My friends.
I never know what the call was actually to promote, because the second you pick up and you hear, hello, and as you've now learned, most of them say the same first 6 digits of your number. So I've learned to ignore.
Right.
Yeah. So 617-835, I ignore.
Right.
It's a robot.
Now you have Dan's phone number. But one thing which is especially interesting here is that those numbers are actually often real people's numbers. They're hijacked. And so about 1 in every 4,000 people will have their number hijacked.
Oh, no.
And oftentimes, about 1 in 5 decide, well, now I need a new number because this old one is completely compromised.
How would you know if your own number is being used to make robocalls?
Right, that's a big problem. I don't think you do always know. Maybe you know if somebody who, since they are targeting people who might have numbers similar to yours, someone might say, hey, Dan called me, but it was some crazy scam thing.
Yeah.
Not every call is scam too. It's important.
So is your advice just don't pick up the phone?
That's essentially the advice.
Yes.
I mean,
don't answer emails. Don't pick up the phone.
Right. Do nothing. Just live in a cave.
In a bubble.
But I guess one of the problems here is that sometimes you do need to answer the phone when you don't recognize the number. But I just send it to voicemail.
I never answer if it's a number not saved in my phone.
Right. And what I've been doing, usually I like to hit spam and then never call me again and have the block up. But on this phone, I think some phones in the future will get more of this. You can screen. This is a Pixel. It has the capability where I can hit a button and it says, "Hello, you have reached an automated screening service." And it will. I can see the text, and they always hang up, and they hopefully will never call me again. But I got 5 yesterday, so who knows?
5 calls.
Amazing.
Yeah.
I honestly think you're being targeted because you're writing about it.
Right.
But thank you so much, Ethan. Great advice.
Thanks.
Thanks, Ethan.